Hello, hello, and welcome one, welcome all. So, we have just received the most recent update from the National Hurricane Center, and Melissa is now a Category 5 hurricane. All right, so again, welcome one, welcome all. This is the latest update that we are sharing with you. Melissa is now a Category 5, all right, hurricane, and that means it's going to have a significant impact on Jamaica based on the projections. All right, so again, welcome one, welcome all. Let us know where you're tuned in from and what is happening. So, we're just doing a quick check in with you guys to let you know about this most recent update, and we also want to hear from you in the context of what is happening in your community, what is going on there now. So just let us know, let us know, let us know. We want to hear from you. So as you enter the chat, please comment and let us know what's happening. We're going to share with you, the information that we have as always. I can see that a few of us are here. So unfortunately, Melissa is now a Category 5. And I am just going to let you know what that means in the context of the most recent updates. And guys, we're trying to keep up to make sure that we're providing you with the most accurate information as well. All right, so again, this update is available and we are here to share it with you. So come on in so that I'll just share this update. We got the news, and within 3 minutes, we were sending this update out to you via WhatsApp. And as I am on the topic of WhatsApp, we launch a channel because sometimes for some of us coming in the WhatsApp group, all right, it's a little bit challenging because you're missing the previous information. So the WhatsApp channel is just for you to get, additional information. It's not going to cost you anything to join the channel. All right. It's just another way to just share with you over there on WhatsApp. And I'm just going to put that in the chat here. All right. So you can definitely join the WhatsApp channel as well, to get the updates. So I'm just trying to get that information in the chat there. And in a little bit, you will see that in the chat. But welcome one, welcome all. So that's the link there to the WhatsApp channel. Please join us on WhatsApp, all right, because we are able to communicate that way as well to let you have the information, all right, and that is definitely important as we continue here to provide you with the latest happenings in the context of this hurricane. So Melissa is now, unfortunately, a Category 5 hurricane. All right, so in that context, guys, if you have never taken anything seriously, you want to ensure that you're taking this one seriously. It is that serious and you need to take it seriously. All right, so let me just go back to the update that we got. So Melissa has strengthened to a Category 5 hurricane with 160 miles per hour winds and a 917 MB central pressure, confirmed by the Air Force Reserve Hurricane Hunters. Conditions in Jamaica will rapidly deteriorate later today and tonight. All right, so here are the key messages, and I'm just going to read these messages from the Hurricane Center. Jamaica, And this is a message to you now, my fellow Jamaicans. Do not venture out of your safe shelter. Catastrophic and life threatening flash flooding and numerous landslides are likely today through Tuesday. Destructive winds, especially in the mountains, will begin by this evening, leading to extensive infrastructural damage, long lasting power and communication outages, and isolated communities. Life threatening storm surge and damaging waves are expected along the southern coast through Tuesday. All right, so guys, I cannot overemphasize the importance, right, of you keeping safe. And please stick and stay with us. We are sharing with you the most reliable information. We are not spreading any propaganda. This is not a propaganda platform. And if you're new here, I know perhaps you'll take some time to, understand us. But we have gone through, Beryl, and we have seen how this platform has really worked to serve our communities in the context of connections, in the context of updates. And we have really positioned ourselves to ensure that we are able to bring you updates right throughout this system. So, to the people who are overseas, in the diaspora, and people in Jamaica who will still have some connections, you can always connect with us. So I am going to pop the WhatsApp number in the chat. So guys, let me know too what is happening in your area. We here we are safe, and we're just checking in. So I am putting that WhatsApp number in the chat. We need to do finalize some things. All right, so we are going to just provide you with the updates, and we're going to have to leave you for a bit. But the plan is at this point to be here later this evening, and throughout the day, we'll try to just hop on to give you some updates. All right. So once they're available, as you can see, what we are doing right now. So that's the context. So the WhatsApp number is in the chat. You can give us a quick call. Please, guys, hit the like button, hit the subscription button so that others know that we're here. All right, that is also important given these context. And let us just say too that there are some key messages for Haiti and Dominican Republic, as well as Eastern Cuba and Southeast Bahamas and the Turks and Caicos. So in the context of Haiti and the Dom Rep, catastrophic and life-threatening flash flooding and landslides are expected across southwestern Haiti and southern portions of the Dom Rep through midweek. In Haiti, extensive infrastructural damage and isolation of communities is likely. Tropical storm conditions are expected late Tuesday and Wednesday. Over in eastern Cuba, heavy rainfall with life-threatening and potentially catastrophic flash flooding and landslides is expected beginning today. Life-threatening storm surge and damaging winds are expected late Tuesday and Tuesday night. Preparations should be rushed to completion. Over in Southeast Bahamas and the Turks and Caicos, hurricane conditions, life-threatening storm surge, and heavy rainfall are possible on Wednesday. Residents should follow advice given by local officials and be sure to have preparations complete by Tuesday night. So really now, Jamaicans, I am speaking to us, to you, to all of us. your preparations should have been completed at this point. All right. This is how serious this system is. And so you do not want to take any chances at this point. Justin, welcome, welcome, welcome. And so far, we're not getting any sad news, and we want to keep it that way. So welcome, welcome, and we will definitely try to remain safe. And so in the context of doing that to people, you need to listen to the officials. So we have heard people in Port Royal, Rocky Point, who do not want to leave. I hope they are able to leave at this point, and they will leave, because again, Jamaica has never gotten a category 5 that is going to make, landfall. So that in itself is very dangerous. Yes, we have gotten category 4, but something that really brushed, on the sea there, not making landfall. So this one is significant. Errol, welcome, welcome. And Errol is saying it's raining heavily and in Knockpatrick, and it's very windy there. Yes, we can confirm, because in southern Manchester it's very, 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 very windy. All right, and Mats Morgan there is confirming that as well. Marie Green, welcome, welcome. So this is what we want you to do. So you're here. Let us know what is happening. So this is how the connections go. So we can get a sense of what is happening in the different areas. All right. So we know that Manchester, South Manchester, is very windy, and we're hearing about Knockpatrick, so somewhere there between South and Central Manchester. So very, very windy at this point. Heavy rain, all right, in that area as well. Northern Manchester, so my contact, if you're in here, just let me know what's happening in, Northern Manchester. And let me just take this call here. Hello, Justin.
Miss Lee, how are you doing?
We're keeping safe and we're good. We're good on this side.
All right. Good to hear. Good to hear. Just want to add something to what you were just saying a while ago here. For the person that don't want to leave, that a Category 5 hurricane. Trust me, we have faced 3 Category 5 hurricane here in Antigua because of our
Yes.
geographic location, and it's not normal. You're talking about Category 5 hurricane winds that will pick up containers and sling them around in the air like they're toys.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about 30-foot containers
Wow.
will be flying in the sky like they are toys, and that's what caused a lot of damage for us here, in Antigua and Barbuda from our last hurricane. There was Irma, and it wasn't easy. It's serious, serious business. Yes, a Category 4 is a really, really damaging hurricane, but you're talking about a Cat 5, So the area that you're telling people
To
to
move.
leave,
Yes.
yes, it's really, really, really serious. I can tell you guys, my friends, my brothers and sisters in Jamaica, we have faced it 3 times. And trust me, it's not easy. You're going to hear outside like somebody bawling, hollering, that kind of sound,
Yes.
and it's
The
going to be very
howling.
loud.
Yes.
Yes, it's going to be very, very, very serious. And that howling sound is going to be, you're talking about a hurricane that is sitting over you guys for like a day or two, just not moving. When Irma passed, it passed like within 3 hours. And I'm telling you, it was crazy. Just imagine if that would be moving like
So
2 to 3, 5
slowly.
miles per hour, like how
Yes.
Melissa is moving. Trust
Slowly.
me,
Yeah.
it's going to be serious. So my people, if you have never experienced it, trust me, I experienced it, with George. I experienced it with Irma. I experienced it with Lewis. Trust me, it's not normal. I can tell you this for a fact. So please make all the preparation you can make. If you're in mudslide area, lowland area, please be safe with it because it's going to be catastrophic. Believe what I'm telling you. It's going just imagine you have containers that is going to fling around in the air, fly around like little toys. That's how serious it's going to be. And these containers can go into homes. They can fly from maybe Kingston to another parish. It's that serious. And you're
Tell
talking
them
about
again. Tell them again. They don't
you're
understand.
talking you're talking about container that would smash your house like nothing. So I am telling you this, guys. Please be safe. Please take the necessary precaution because this is going to be one hell of a ride.
Yeah, for
Okay, Miss
sure.
Lee?
Okay, thanks, Justin, and keep safe
No
there in
problem.
Antigua and Barbuda.
Yes, for the time being. We're just waiting for the 30th of November to come
To
so
come
the
and
series to
just
get me
gone and you
over.
do your celebratory dance, of course, but must.
And yes, and our Independence Day is actually this weekend, so we'll be celebrating all that stuff.
So that's good. That's good. Thanks
Okay,
for
but
calling
keep
and
keep keep up the good work. Keep up the good work. Keep staying with your people at the when you can, and I'll touch you in from time to time to make sure things are going well, and support my friends as well.
thank you so much. We really appreciate it on this side for sure, Justin. Take care.
No problem.
All right, guys, you heard it, and we are telling you our friends because we have a lot of community members here, not just in Jamaica, but all over the Caribbean, all over the world. We are 112 strong. Come on, hit the like button, close the X, hit the like button, hit the subscription button, turn on your post notification. That is definitely important. So tap the bell and select all so that you do not miss any updates. If you look in the chat too, there is a link to follow us on WhatsApp because we're sharing information just about everywhere that we're able to connect with you and on the different platforms. So please also just follow that link. So once if we're not able to come live, right away based on how the updates are coming in, you can still receive updates from us via WhatsApp. All right, we have a WhatsApp broadcast group, but sometimes when you come in there late, you don't necessarily see the previous messages. So we are also having the two groups, so we can still add you to the WhatsApp broadcast group. Just send us a message on WhatsApp and we will add you, but we also ask that you follow the WhatsApp channel as well just to get the latest updates. All right. So we just want to ensure that you are updated and we're going to be here to provide you with the best and most reliable information. All right, so that's what we're here trying to do. So we kindly ask you to let us know right now in the chat where you're tuning in from, even if you're overseas in the diaspora. Let us know the last time you heard from friends and family members and what's the situation like where they are. All right, so we really want to hear from you and we want to see the likes going up. So, guys, close the chat, hit that thumbs up button. It helps to for YouTube to send the live out so more people can get access to this information. So hit the like button, hit the subscription button, turn on your post notification, and let's just continue to create this space where we can learn from each other in this time, in this difficult time. Mats Morgan, thank you so much for liking and welcome. Sorry I missed your comment there earlier. So right now I am just checking to see what other updates are available. So if you're just tuning in, Melissa is now a category 5. All right, 5 hurricane. All right. And so I am just going to share this update, and this was perhaps about 4 hours ago from the Prime Minister. All right, so let's just go to this update from the Prime Minister.
Of Jamaica will like. My fellow Jamaicans, Hurricane Melissa is now a Category 4 hurricane, approximately 100 miles south of Cape.
And as you know, it's now a category 5. So we are expecting to get another update from them. So you recognize, guys, that we are on top of things in the context of updates. Similar to yesterday morning, we were the first one to really get on top of things to inform you of, the category 4 status. So just keep following us, but let's just continue to listen to the Prime Minister. Again, category 5, this was previously.
Kingston heading westward at 5 miles per hour, it is projected to turn northward. We are already experiencing rain and overcast conditions. Based on current assessments, all of Jamaica will likely be affected by hurricane conditions, meaning heavy rains and winds above 100 miles per hour. It is also likely that hurricane conditions could linger over Jamaica due to the slow-moving nature of this system. Given the extended days of rains leading up to landfall and the expected inundation from the actual passage, we can expect general flash floodings across the island. However, low-lying areas, coastal areas, river courses, gullies, and other waterways will overflow either from excess rain or storm surges. Extended rainfall and heavy rainflows will also trigger landslides in hilly areas. Buildings and activities in or along those waterways or hillsides will be at high risk of damage, complete displacement, and loss of life. Hurricane winds will most certainly damage roofs and compromise some structures. By all assessments of the current situation, while we pray for the best, hour by hour, it is becoming apparent that the impact of Hurricane Melissa could be greater than Hurricane Beryl, certainly in terms of rainfall and flooding. We can lessen damage and speed up recovery by taking preparatory and precautionary measures before the impact of the hurricane. It is expected that Hurricane Melissa will make landfall on Tuesday. I take this opportunity to reinforce the appeal to residents of low-lying areas, historically flood-prone areas, gully banks, riverbanks, hillsides, and other vulnerable areas to take precautions to protect your property where possible, prepare your evacuation plan, and comply with the evacuation orders given. Avoid unnecessary risks such as playing in floodwaters and waterways, climbing trees and roofs during the hurricane, shelter in place, stay inside during the hurricane. We have issued an order under the Disaster Risk Management Act declaring the entire island of Jamaica a threatened area. This provides us with the legal framework to take all necessary measures to safeguard lives and property during the hurricane. All our national agencies, ODPEM, the JDF, the JCF, the NWA, and our first responders are on high alert. Shelters have been prepared, supplies pre-positioned, and emergency teams are standing by across the island. At the time of impact, the government will declare a disaster under the DRMA, along with the various other measures necessary from time to time to take us safely through the periods of disaster, relief, and recovery. Today, I signed a compulsory evacuation order for several communities along the South Coast, which will empower ODPEM to act as necessary to have persons evacuated from high-risk areas to save lives. We have also issued an order under the Trade Act to prevent price gouging. No one should seek to profit from the hardship of a disaster. The Ministry of Agriculture, Fisheries, and Mining will be issuing a recommended price list for all market produce. We have intensified our drain cleaning and mitigation programs across the island, targeting critical areas that are most vulnerable to flooding. Over 400 million Jamaican dollars has so far been allocated for drain cleaning and waterway cleanup, including at least $3 million to each constituency to carry out emergency drain cleaning and local preparedness. In addition to preparing the country for the impact of the hurricane, we are also taking steps to position ourselves for the recovery following impact. The security forces will ensure there is no break in public order during and after the hurricane. We will take all steps under the law to protect life and property from looting and other antisocial behavior. We urge all citizens to maintain the peace, observe the laws and various orders that may be issued, and act wisely in limiting movement and gatherings to what is necessary. Your government has built out a comprehensive multi-layered disaster risk financing framework to ensure that we can respond quickly and effectively. We have the National Natural Disaster Risk Fund and the Contingency Fund, which we will use to start the relief and recovery process. Beyond these, there are additional layers of insurance protection that are triggered once specific impact thresholds are met, along with contingent credit facilities. The NWA, JADF, NSWMA, local governments, and our utilities are all prepared to reopen roads, restore access, and reinstate service to ensure a quick recovery. The Ministry of Labour and Social Security, supported by the JDF, is fully prepared to lead the humanitarian relief effort and the data gathering for damage assessment. Please play your part in having your identification and other documentation ready if you have to apply or register for relief. The Ministry of Agriculture is ready to offer support to our farmers and fishers to ensure that they are back out in the field as soon as possible. The Ministry of Health is making plans for major mosquito and other vector control initiatives immediately after the hurricane to avoid outbreaks of diseases, especially dengue. I want to take this moment to recognize our frontline workers, our healthcare professionals, police officers, soldiers, firefighters, utility crews, and all essential personnel who will be out there risking their lives to protect ours and to serve us. With proper preparation, discipline, and care for one another, we will come through this safely, as we have done so many times before. And let us remember, it is in times like these that Jamaica's true character shines through. Reach out to your neighbor, check on the elderly, check on persons with disabilities, and anyone who may need help. That is who we are, a people who live by the principle, each one help one. While we must prepare for the worst, let us also pray for the best. In every adversity, we have found strength, not only in our resilience, but in the power of prayer. So wherever you are, I encourage you to gather your family and pray for protection, for calm, and for each other, trusting that God, who has seen Jamaica through every storm, will carry us safely through this one too. My Jamaican family, we will weather this storm, and when the sky is clear, we will come together to restore and build stronger, prouder, and more resilient than before. Keep safe, everyone. May God bless you, protect your families, and keep safe our beloved Jamaica land we love.
All right, so there you heard it from the Prime Minister. And in every message that we have heard, there is one thing that stands out. Keep safe. So at that point, the update was not for a category 5, but if you're just tuning in, all right, we are experiencing a category 5, all right? So Melissa is now a category 5. So just to let you know that Melissa is now a category 5 hurricane. All right, I am looking in the chat and I'm seeing Opal, welcome, welcome. And try to get as much sleep as you can, if you can, and if you have made the necessary preparations, because I am suspecting that later on, everyone will be up. And, we have positioned ourselves to ensure that we're able to bring you updates, later this evening, into Tuesday morning, and just to ensure that we are here for you guys, and this space can be one that we are, connected to get some updates. Leslie, welcome. And what's the weather like there in St. Anne, and where in St. Anne are you? Eco, welcome, welcome, welcome. So Manchester, as far as we know, South Manchester, it's very windy. Knockpatrick, raining heavily, windy. So Manchester is getting some of that in the context of what is happening. And again, the warning is clear for Jamaica. All right. And so, based on the key messages, what the National Hurricane Center is saying, do not venture out of your safe shelter. So, that is very serious. That is definitely serious, and you want to ensure that you are listening. All right, that is important. So I see that we're over 200 strong. Welcome, welcome. Please hit the like button, guys, so we can share. We're not yet at 100 likes, so close the X, hit the thumbs up button, hit the subscription button, and let us know. Maz, welcome, welcome. I got a little bit, but up again early. But I am going to see if I can get another hour or two, as best as I can, because we have a plan to be here tonight into the morning. So we want to ensure that we're able to do that, and hopefully Ovi can join in. Ovi is doing well. All right, so Ovi is doing well, so hopefully he'll be able to connect. But we have a plan to at least have this going, this platform going. So again, welcome. Is this Dr. Al or Dr. AI watching from Sweden? All right, thanks for tuning in. And yes, we're trying to be safe. All right, so guys, come on, Lisa. Westmoreland, yes, Westmoreland, check in. Let us know what's happening in Westmoreland. That would be fantastic. So, to all the community members who are tuned in from Westmoreland, all right, so we know we have Manchester. We got the roll call. Lisa, welcome, and thank you for the prayers. So, guys, you cannot be here and you're not hitting the like button. Hit the like button, hit the subscription button, and let us just continue to grow stronger together. All right, share. All right, now is the time to do that. We can get the numbers up to, we have over 200. Come on, man, hit the like button. Colin, all right, I pray that God may have mercy on us indeed. Colin, where are you tuning in from? Craig is saying it's windy in Mandeville, so that's the situation that we are understanding. My contact in northern Manchester, I'm not sure if you're up, but try to give us, an update. And let me see here. Iris, all right, good morning, St. Catherine. Iris, let us know where in St. Catherine, all right, and give us an update of what's happening there. Publisher, welcome. So just wind in Westmoreland. Where in Westmoreland are you? So that helps us, publisher, in the context of people reaching out to us. So come on, just share. Levi, no rain in Montego Bay. So you're in the heart of Mobile, Levi, I take it. All right. Diano is saying prayers and thoughts with Jamaica. Thank you. You're welcome, Lisa. Brian, wind in Clarendon. We're in Clarendon now, Brian. You have to be a little bit more specific. Oh, prayers from Bermuda. Thank you so much. Lisa is watching from Antigua. Thanks for tuning in. Justin called in a few minutes ago from Antigua. Ty is saying light wind in St. Mary. Where in St. Mary? So, guys, you need to tell us where, because we are also taking notes, all right, in the context of the different places. All right, so that helps when people are checking in. All right, so Spanish Town is good so far. So Osborne Store, okay, Brian, thanks for sharing. So that area, Brian, you just have to be very careful. Osborne Store, toll gate, that area is a flood prone area. So Brian, please, if you need to leave, you just gotta leave, all right? Levi is saying Granville Pit 4. All right, thanks for sharing. So that's Moby there. Marilyn is watching from Anguilla. Welcome, welcome, and thank you for your prayers. And Morris is saying Linstead is calm now. All right, so that is good to know. So I am just taking some notes right now. So guys, just bear with me because this is definitely important in the context of what we are doing here. So it helps to just share information with others. So again, welcome one, welcome all. We're so happy to have you guys here with us, and we are very thankful to you for sharing there in the chat. All right, so again, welcome, welcome, welcome. So we're just taking some notes, or I am just taking some notes, all right, in the context of what is happening. All right, so again, welcome, welcome. So we know that South Manchester, it's windy, all right, and raining, all right, heavily there in Knockpatrick, all right. So again, guys, you just want to keep safe, all right, in the context of Melissa, which is now a category 5 hurricane. All right, so again, guys, just keep safe. I'm just taking some notes here. May I write and whistle, guys? And just to ensure that we have the update, so you understand how we are operating here. So I'm hopefully not missing out. So okay, you're in Negril, their publisher. So Negril is good. Okay. Right now, that's our understanding. Northeast St. Anne is good right now. All right. So thank you guys for sharing. So we are taking notes and also taking time. So Natasha, welcome. Thanks for sharing. Garfield, welcome. Is saying lots of wins in Santa Cruz. All right. So Santa Cruz is windy, guys. All right. So that's an update there. Valerie Strong winning St. Elizabeth. Where in St. Valerie? All right, Tara, welcome. Aero, welcome. Some low-lying areas of Clarendon submerged. Where in Clarendon? Let us know. And guys, we just want to ensure that we are just sharing accurate information. All right, so welcome. Sajay, or is it Saj? Welcome. Greater Portmore, any updates on Greater Portmore? And Carol is watching from Patrick City, all right, in Kingston. So cool and calm at the moment. All right, so that's good to know. So we're just logging this information as you share with us. It is still on track to Jamaica. That's the last update there. Still category 5. And based on the updates tie from the National Hurricane Center, we are being asked to stay, all right, in our safe shelter. Tara, welcome. Thanks for the prayers. All right. And Natasha, I can definitely understand your worries there for sure. And I don't know why some people, they are not taking this seriously. It is so sad. And I have always been emphasizing that it is better for us to be safe than sorry. All right. It's better for us to be prepared than not prepared. Tech Gaming, welcome, welcome. Mountainside. All right, Valerie. It's good for you to tell me that. So let me just go back in the chat. You said, is it good in Mountainside? Just comment strong winds in Mountainside. All right, so that is in St. Elizabeth there. All right, Knoxwood area, I suppose. All right, so Mountainside. All right, strong winds. Welcome one, welcome all. All right, thanks for sharing. Thanks for sharing with us. All right, as we so close to Rocky Point and Portland Cottage. So are you sure? But we'll definitely keep an eye on that and in the context of the update. So thanks for sharing that insight. Jeffrey, buenos dias, bienvenido. Lenry, welcome, category 5, Greater Portmore. So just drizzling rain, not so much of a strong wind. Thanks for sharing. All right, so Eco, hopefully you're still here and you got that. So Greater Portmore is okay so far. All right, so you're welcome there for sure. Welcome one, welcome all. So guys, we have I am seeing just about 22 likes and we have so many of us here. Perhaps my system needs updating, but please hit the like button. So close the chat and hit the like button, hit the subscription button, and let us just continue to grow stronger together. So come on, come on. Can we get 100 people to like, to just close the X and hit the like button right now? Also hit the subscription button. I know you're here and it's easier for you to hit that subscription button because we are here and we are providing updates. I am going to share with you in the chat again our our channel that you can follow us on WhatsApp. So I'm going to put that in the chat. So the link, it's easier in that sense, right? Where you could just click and you will see the information from, I guess, 30 days. We just did that last night or early this morning. So, you can follow in. You can also send us a message on WhatsApp and we will add you to the broadcast group. So you can just double up. So you will always have the message. So we are trying to ensure that we have different ways of communicating. Just in the event that a particular method is not working, we're still able to keep in touch and we're still able to share with you all the updates. All right, so over on WhatsApp, it's not like we're benefiting from the channel or the group. Just share. All right, so just join again so that we can share. We also note that we have some people who are spreading information that is not true. Please do not do that. We do not want to confuse anyone and we do not want to raise the anxiety level of anyone. All right, so we just want to keep it real, respectful, and understand that we're depending on each other in this time of crisis. All right, so again, welcome. So Tech Gaming is saying, living in the Bahamas, they never take any storm seriously until Doreen, all right, when they hit them very hard, and from that they learned. All right, so Sadra, welcome, watching from New Jersey. I'm praying for Jamaica, and everyone, please be safe. Thank you so much. All right, guys, so I am just checking in, and as you know, some of the media houses, they're not yet up in the context of the updates, but lucky for us, we have been following and monitoring what is happening in the context of the system. And again, we are here with you, just providing you with the most recent update. All right, and just to let you know that Melissa is now a category 5 hurricane. All right, and that is significant for us. All right, so that is definitely significant for us in the context of the likely impact of this system. So now, if you have never yet taken anything seriously, you need to take this one seriously. Remember, we have been sharing with you, sharing that in the context of previous hurricanes, they have not made landfall in Jamaica. This one is projected to make landfall in Jamaica, and so that makes it very dangerous, even at a category 4, and now it's a category 5. The thing about this system, it's moving, or it was moving pretty slowly. So it was strengthening, it was intensifying. And so now that is unfortunately where we are at this point. Guys, if this thing make, as you heard Justin was sharing in the context of his experiences in Antigua, we can't take it we can't take it lightly. We have to take it seriously. All right. Tech Gaming is saying, you see why we love you guys and appreciate you, because you're always on top of things. We try to be. We try to be. All right. So now is the time, guys. Come on, hit the like button, hit the subscription button. Follow us on WhatsApp, because that is going to be, somewhere that, we'll be posting if we can't get to the live updates. So you want to ensure that you're following us. Charlene, welcome. Joy, welcome. And Joy is tuning from St. Lucia. All right. That people, yeah, they always think nothing will happen. All right. And yeah. Yeah, definitely need they need to obey. Pierre, welcome, welcome. And let us pray indeed. All right, you're welcome there, Charlene. All right, so yes, guys, so again, just follow us over on WhatsApp. That would be good. And you can also send us a message to add you to our broadcast group there on WhatsApp. All right, the WhatsApp number is pinned at the top of the chat there. All right, Simone. So you'll see it at the top of the chat. So you can just send us a message and we'll add you to the WhatsApp broadcast group. We also have a WhatsApp channel where previous updates you can just catch up with. So you can also go there as well. Pair, yes, category 5, unfortunately. Gavi, welcome. Light wind in Port Antonio, and I have wind too. You mean rain? All right, so welcome. So yes, guys, as you enter to, let us know where you are and what is happening in your area. All right, so again, we are here just taking some information as well, just in case, people would like to know. So that's a part of what we do. And Pierre is in the Papine area and winds are picking up. All right, so Papine, we are here again, just entering that information as we get it. All right, so again, thanks for sharing. Definitely appreciate the updates as they come in, because this is helpful. All right, this is definitely helpful. It gives us a sense of what is happening right across the country. So if you're here and you have not yet hit the like button, what are you waiting for? Hit the subscription button, share, tell your friends and family members. We're just going to stay for another few minutes because we have some things that we need to get done. But as promised, we are monitoring the updates from the National Hurricane Center. We are providing information to you as the information is available. We are there on WhatsApp. We're also here on YouTube. So it is definitely important for us to just ensure that you like, you subscribe, you turn on your post notifications so that you do not miss any updates. And of course, if you're over there on WhatsApp, we're sending you the link there as well. All right. And Tech Gaming is asking the Lord to deliver us right now. And obviously he can, it's never too late. Pierre is saying, okay, I got that message. Papine, Charlene is saying Jamaica. All right, I see you there, Charlene, and the Bahamas there. All right, Natasha, you're tuning in from Clarendon, or where in Clarendon? Let me know, please, and let us know what is happening there. All right, Simone, I will definitely check once we end this live, and we will add you to the group. But I'm going to put the link again to the channel, so guys, you can just add yourself to the channel. All right, so this is easier. All right, and we will still add you to the broadcast group, but it's just easier for you to see and to just get the information. So there you go, it's in the chat there again, and you want to be just adding yourself there. It's just over there on WhatsApp. You're welcome, Simone. Trevor, welcome. And Trevor, the pressure is 7 MB higher than Dorian. That's, yeah. All right, so for sure. Maria, welcome. Watching from St. Kitts. Thank you so much for being here. All right, so we're here and we're still checking for updates. Guys, you're not hitting the like button and you're not hitting the subscription button. And I'm not seeing you adding yourselves to the WhatsApp channel. So remember, we're going to be here to provide updates. We are following along. Simone has concern about the elderly persons who have nowhere to go, that is living in flood prone areas. And definitely, and that is why we have to be, considerate of our neighbors' help where we can, direct them to the shelters. And I was sharing those shelter information in the group, but there are so many shelters. So if you want, we're going to continue to share that information, but it's we don't have a lot of resources in terms of manpower on this side, so we're definitely trying our best, and sometimes it's easier to just come live and talk to you guys and just let you know. And definitely there, Simone, we have to be our brother's keeper, indeed. And so lots, so if you have your pets, you want to ensure that you're securing them, property as best as you can, but secure your life is definitely important. And to the people who are not listening, please listen, and Pierre is saying, guys, no matter what, how sure you are of your home, always be prepared to evacuate. Definitely. And definitely pack your emergency bag with clothes, documents, batteries, chargers, and other essentials. All right, definitely. We're having a lot of wind. We're in Clarendon, Natasha. Let us know. That would be helpful. All right. That would definitely help us to know where in Clarendon you're tuned in from. Again, welcome one, welcome all. Please remember to hit the like button, the share button, and of course the subscription button as we continue to grow stronger together. All right, so guys, I know you can do it, so just do it. And let me see here. All right, so we will continue to provide you with updates, and we want you to provide us with the updates that you have, all right, in the context of what is happening. Ashley saying top Clarendon, so is that Northern Clarendon? Just tell us the name, Ashley, please, and thank you, and let us know what is happening there. All right. Somebody from Milk River, check in, and let us know. Southwest Clarendon, those areas, Southeast Clarendon, let us know what is happening. So we're just going to run through some of the updates that we have based on what was shared in the context of, just some events or lack thereof. Linstead, we're told it's calm at this point. Granville, it is calm. Osborne Store, windy. Southern Manchester, windy, heavy rain. Knockpatrick, windy, raining heavily. Negril, it is calm. Northeast St. Anne, calm in Santa Cruz. It is windy. Patrick City in Kingston. It is calm. Mountainside in St. Elizabeth. They're having strong winds. Greater Portmore, we have some drizzling there. Port Antonio has some light wind, and in Papine, they're experiencing some heavy winds at this time. All right, so yes, guys, I just want you to let us know, where you are tuning in from and what is happening in your area. All right, because we are also, compiling a list there just to share with you guys. So, as you know, or if you don't know by now, Melissa is now a Category 5 hurricane. And in the context of this Category 5, the National Hurricane Center is sharing this key message. So just give me a moment. Let me just go back to the key message here. And the key message for Jamaica is, and I am talking to you now, my fellow Jamaicans, do not venture out of your safe shelter. So it means that you should have been prepared by now. All right. So that is what they're saying. All right. Life threatening flash flooding and numerous landslides are likely today through Tuesday. Destructive winds, especially in the mountains, will begin by this evening, leading to extensive infrastructural damage, long lasting power and communication outages, and isolated communities. Life threatening storm surge and damaging waves are expected along the southern coast through Tuesday. Guys, Mr. Guys, you gotta listen. You gotta listen, all right? This is no pasa pasa. You gotta listen, all right? You gotta listen. This is definitely important. This is definitely significant, all right? So you gotta take this seriously. Trevor is saying St. James is calm. We're in St. James, all right? Let us know, let us know. That is definitely important. Kennard, welcome. Thanks for tuning in from Antigua. Guys, you need to hit the like button, hit the subscription button. We're not yet at 100 likes and we have about over 300 people here. Catherine all right. Thanks for sharing. We will add that to our database here, our little list here that we are collecting. So Catherine all right, St. James, and there it is calm at this time. All right, thank you so much for sharing. All right, so welcome, guys. Welcome if you're just tuning in. We're here and we're trying to keep you posted as to what is happening in the context of this system. All right, again, welcome one, welcome all. If you have any updates for us, please let us know as well. You can message us over on WhatsApp, all right? That is there for you. Ensure that you send us a message because we will be there. Is this Ellington? Welcome, Windy. All right, in the Spot Valley area, all right, of St. James. All right, thank you for sharing. Let me just add this information. So I'm just adding this information here. All right, so traveling, welcome. How far away is it? I'll have to go back and tell you give me a moment. Let me tell you the distance that they have. So guys, it's important to follow us on all platforms. So we're just pretty much right now doing YouTube and WhatsApp. So that's the two platforms that we're using to connect with you guys. All right, I am trying to see this. So let me just Let me just go to this bulletin for you and just share that information with you. All right, let's see. So the center of Hurricane Melissa was located near latitude 16.4 north, longitude 77.8 west. All right, Melissa is moving toward the west near 3 miles per hour or 6 kilometers per hour. A slow turn toward the northwest and north is expected today and tonight, followed by a northeastward acceleration beginning on Tuesday and continuing through at least Thursday. On the forecast track, the core of Melissa is expected to move near or over Jamaica tonight and Tuesday, across southeastern Cuba Tuesday night, and across southeastern Bahamas on Wednesday. All right, so those are the location, and pretty much again, Jamaica is still expected to get some significant impact from this category 5 hurricane. All right, so again, we are asking you to continue to keep safe. That is definitely important. All right, and we are here, we will be here to keep you posted as to what is happening. All right, so you want to ensure that you're sticking and staying with us. All right, so guys, hit the like button, hit the subscription button. I am going to share in the chat again the WhatsApp channel, and remember, you can follow us there. All right, for updates. Joanne, welcome, watching from the UK. I have shared this live stream and like. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. All right, so we are going to come back, but let me just tell you when the next update will be. All right, so let me just keep going here to inform you of when the next update will be. So the next update will be at 8 a.m. Eastern time. So that's perhaps about 7 Jamaica time. All right, so we'll be here to just bring you that update to let you know what is going on. So we are monitoring this system. We have some things that we need to complete on our side here to ensure that we are continuing to bring you the updates as best as we can. So we have that to do as well. So guys, we thank you for your patience too, because understand that we're coming. All right, so even if you don't hear from us, we are going to try our best to be on, to share with you and to let you know that we're going to be on at a particular time. Sometimes we try to aim for a particular time and it does not work, so that's why we asked you to follow us on WhatsApp. Send us a message there. We will add you to the broadcast group. Ensure that you subscribe, turn on your post notification. So tap the bell, select all so that you do not miss any updates. We are trying, so sometimes we'll have slides moving. If that is not possible, we'll just have our one slide and we're going to talk and tell you. It's good too that we have the WhatsApp line open. So even now, if you wanted to call, it is open. It is pinned at the top of the chat. So we can hear from you. We can know what is happening too. In wherever you're tuning from or wherever your friends and family members are, if it is that you are outside of Jamaica. Now, we are suggesting, based on our experience just coordinating and just working our platform here during Beryl, to try as best as possible to have a timestamp. So try to reach out to your friends and family members to get the latest update. whenever you can, just to ensure that in the event that you're not hearing from them, you can always connect with us to find out, what is happening in X community. So that is why we're taking this information. So we want you to be honest in what you're sharing. This is no joke. And so we could say, okay, our last update when we ended the live at, 5 so and so, this was the context, all right, in that area. We are also told of people still sharing fake news regarding JPS. We understand that at some point we may lose power, we may lose contact via communication, but there isn't any planned outages as far as we know and as far as we have been updated. But the likelihood of that going is definitely high. All right, so we suggest that you try to charge up your phone, so whether it be via car, just to ensure that you're connected. And we have positioned ourselves, all being well, fingers crossed, to be here right through the storm. All right, so we are just ensuring that we're doing the best that we can at this point, because later this evening we are going to be here talking and sharing with you and gathering the information. We'll be there for a longer time, but we will be popping in and out throughout the day to get a sense of what is happening and to also share via WhatsApp. So when we're not able to come live, we will share on WhatsApp. So that is why I'm saying, connect with us on WhatsApp as well, because that may be easier in some instances. All right, so, and even if you have battery life and you cannot go long, at least you can see the message on WhatsApp and to get a sense of what is happening, and you can tap in and out of YouTube. So we're just sharing some things based on our experience last time round with Hurricane Beryl. So we want to ensure that you are updated as best as you can in that context. Let me just look in the chat here. Apt, welcome. Thanks for sharing that. Cassandra, welcome. Morant Bay. Is there anyone tuned in from Morant Bay? I haven't gotten an update from Morant Bay. Morant Bay in this most recent live. Morant Bay, let us know. Let us know what is happening there. Nav. Junction, St. Elizabeth becoming very windy, raining not so hard as yet. So Petula Junction. All right. So thank you for sharing. And let me just add that to what we have here. All right. So just give me a moment here. All right, so we're just entering that information. Thanks for sharing. All right, and yes, there are safe zones. So we have been sharing some of those. So if you're in a particular community area, parish, you can just let us know if you're interested in that, and we'll try to share. But it's a lot on this side to get all the things together. So sometimes for us, it's just easier for us to come and just talk. All right, so definitely. Kalia, Southern Trelawney. Trelawney, we haven't heard anything in this live about Trelawney just yet. All right, so guys, Trelawney, let us know what's going on there. Andre is saying it is windy in Black River. Yes, I think St. Elizabeth is having a lot of wind. Likewise, Manchester. All right, so a lot of wind happening there for sure. And Clarendon, parts of Clarendon getting wind as well. So Simone is saying breeze is blowing, light wire touching a bit. All right, thanks for sharing. Sarah, nothing yet in Buff Bay. All right, Portland. So it is calm there in Buff Bay. We will record that. Thank you for sharing. And let me see here. Sean, welcome. Third category 5 hurricane of the season. And Tech Gaming is saying thanks for sharing that information. It's really important for all those who are not taking this seriously. Indeed. Haley, welcome. On and off showers in Portmore with slight winds as well. Where in Portmore, Haley? Could you just be a little bit more specific? That would be good. Thank you for sharing. Cassandra is saying rain on and off Seafort. All right, St. Thomas. So on and off rain there in Seafort. So again, we're just logging this information as best as we can here. Garmel, welcome back. Jonathan, St. Andrew, Kingston 10. What is happening there? So Greater Portmore, thanks for sharing. So on and off rain. Let me just add that now for Greater Portmore. Yeah, we heard that it was drizzling there earlier in this conversation. So we're just adding that there. Is this Orain? Nothing yet in Wakefield, Trelawney. Thanks for sharing. All right, thanks for sharing there. Welcome, welcome, welcome one, welcome all. We're happy to have you guys here. And I will have to wrap this one up just in a few minutes because we have to figure out some things on my end. All right, so if you have not yet taken us up to 200 likes, I don't know what you're waiting for. All right, Marjorie, welcome. So we're in St. Bess. Let us know what is happening there. Landy, welcome. Any updates for Kingston 11? Sorry, Eco, I'm a country girl. You gotta spell it out for me, all right? But I guess the Kingstonians, they will know where you're referring to. All right, so like, subscribe, share, guys. Tell friends and family members to stay tuned to the Voices in Education. We will definitely share the updates with you as they come in. And I suspect that you will hear from the traditional media houses a little bit later on, but we're on top of things, so we are just a little bit ahead of them, all right, in the context of what is happening. All right, so again, welcome one, welcome all. And I'm seeing some of you have sent, messages over there on WhatsApp. I will definitely add you to the broadcast group. But again, there is also a channel, all right, where you can just add yourselves. And in that way, you will also find, the information. All right, so don't be afraid to add yourself to the group and to share that group with others, the WhatsApp channel, so that people can have access to reputable information. So we're not joking about information there. And the good thing about the channel is that even if you just join, you can still see what has been shared there previously. All right, so that part is also good. All right, so I'm just doing one last check here. And just to let you know, if you're just tuning in, all right, in the context of the update that we got, All right, so at 5 a.m. EDT, the center of Hurricane Melissa was located near latitude 16.4 degrees north, longitude 77.8 west. Melissa is moving toward the west near 3 miles per hour or 6 kilometers per hour. A slow turn toward the northwest and north is expected today and tonight, followed by a northeastward acceleration beginning on Tuesday and continuing through at least Thursday. On the forecast track, the core of Melissa is expected to move near or over Jamaica tonight and Tuesday, across southeastern Cuba Tuesday night, and across southeastern Bahamas on Wednesday. All right, so guys, you just need to continue to keep safe. All right, you just need to continue to keep safe. So, data from an Air Force Reserve Hurricane Hunter aircraft indicate that maximum sustained winds have increased to near 160 miles per hour or 260 kilometers per hour with higher gust. Melissa is a Category 5 hurricane. All right, some additional strengthening is forecast today with fluctuations in intensity likely before Melissa makes landfall on Jamaica early Tuesday. Melissa is expected to reach Jamaica and southeastern Cuba as a powerful major hurricane and will still be at hurricane strength when it moves across the southeastern Bahamas. All right, so guys, we just have to continue to keep safe. We just have to continue to keep safe. I cannot overemphasize the need for us to keep safe. And to all the people who are not listening, to all the people who are not, prioritizing safety, I just want to say to you that your life is important. And once there is life, there is hope. All the other things will, come into place, fall back into place. We are resilient and we will bounce back. All right, but we need to have life to do that, so that is definitely important in this context. So I'm just doing one last check in here in the chat. Tajay, welcome. Loretta, we're in Portmore. Let us know on what's happening. Marjorie, St. Elizabeth. Yes, we're in St. Elizabeth, and what is happening there? Jackie, welcome. All right. Jess, praying from Australia. Thanks for your prayers. Sylvia, um, Category 5, that's the latest update. And Garmel is saying, please protect yourself and family from this monster. That is definitely important. Priestess, welcome. And clear as crystal. Simone is saying, Landy, real talk, man, real talk. Oh, it was Jake or Jack. All right. I missed something in the chat about Cash App. I'm not sure. Sylvia is saying I'm in Montego Bay. Where in Mobay? And what is happening? Loretta is saying 3 East. All right, you're welcome. So I'm just going to tell you what is happening based on the updates that we have so far from this conversation. So in Linstead, the last update that we got, it was calm. Granville, calm. So that's in St. James. Osborne Store, Clarendon, it's windy. Southern Manchester, windy, raining. Knockpatrick in particular, raining heavily there. So South Manchester is getting a lot of wind and rain at this point. Negril, it was calm. Northeast St. Anne, calm. Santa Cruz, very windy. Patrick City in Kingston, it was calm. Mountainside, very windy, so some strong winds in Mountainside, St. Elizabeth. Greater Portmore, they're experiencing on and off showers. Port Antonio, some light wind. Papine, heavy wind. Catherine Hall in St. James, it was calm. Spot Valley, St. James was very windy. Junction, St. Elizabeth, windy. Black River, windy. Buff Bay, Portland is calm. Seafort in St. Thomas, some on and off rain. Wakefield, Trelawney, nothing yet is happening, so it is calm there. All right, so thank you so much. Simone is saying Oldaba Bay is underwater, and I hope they left, because the alarm went off for them to move. They are a part of the mandatory evacuation orders listed. So I hope the people they're there just listening and doing the best, doing what they need to do. So guys, thank you so much for sticking and staying with us. We will definitely check in with you. We have a few things that we need to do on this side. We will continue to provide you with updates throughout the day. But for sure, later on, we will be here for a longer period of time um, to just take you through, what is happening. So continue to keep safe. This is serious, and we will continue to keep you posted on WhatsApp and also here on this platform. I also need to check in with my family members to ensure that everybody is doing okay as well from my side. Carol is saying, good morning. Please, everyone, keep safe off the road. God is in control. Thank you. And you too, continue to keep safe. Do not leave without hitting the like button and the subscription button and turn on your post notification. That is definitely important. All right, so do that. Support us as best as you can. The easiest ways to support us is by liking, sharing, subscribing. If you want to get super in the chat, then that's okay. But support us as best as you can, guys. And we will continue to share updates with you. Continue to be safe and responsible. All right, as I shared earlier, remember, God call fool, but he not keep them, all right? And also remember that with Christ in the vessel, we can smile at the storm. So we are resilient, and whatever comes our way, we will definitely bounce back. But we need to ensure that we're prioritizing our safety, checking on your friends and family members, especially vulnerable people, so the elderly, ensure that the children are okay. And if you know that you're going to need medical attention, so if you're sick or if you're an expecting mom, for example, by now you should be closer to the hospital. All right, thank you so much for being here, for sharing. I really appreciate and love this community because we are able to just come together. This is not the average community that you will find on YouTube. All right, we are unique. We are respectful, and this is a platform for all of us. So it's not just my voice; it's voices in education, and we learn just about every and anything. Sports, current affairs. We come together in crisis situations. So we are just here, and I thank you so much, and I hope that I am being of some support to you guys in the context of what we're doing. I just hope that whatever we're doing is helpful in this time, and we will try our best to continue to share as best as we can. All right, so thank you so much, and we will see you in the next live. All right, so that will be soon. So just stick and stay with us, like, share, subscribe, and connect with us over on WhatsApp. All right, Tech Gaming. Thank. Okay, we thank and appreciate you guys as well. Thank you so much, and we appreciate you too. All right, I see you there, Priestess Alcado. Welcome. and hopefully you would have gotten the update. So I'm just going to share the link to the WhatsApp channel one more time, all right, in the chat before we go. And then, because I might not be able right away to just connect, I'll add you guys as best as I can to the broadcast group. But if you just go to follow this link, all right, so even if you're in the broadcast group, just follow the link and just follow us there as well. All right, that helps us in the context of getting the information to you. All right, continued blessings and love, everyone. Take care, and we will see you in the next live. All right, so continue to stick and stay with us. Keep safe, all right, and do not do anything stupid. If you do stupid things, you will reap stupid rewards. All right. Keep safe. God is in control. Remember, with Christ in the vessel, you can definitely smile at the storm. Thanks for making it Voices in Education, and we will see you in the next update. Bye for now.